So I'm building a dog-proof or dog-resistant garden. Hopefully this will be a permanent plot. We decided to carry out our existing fence that runs the perimeter of our backyard to make it look somewhat consistent. But we went with a shorter 2-rail version instead of the 3-rail version that we had used on the perimeter fence, just so that we didn't have as bulky of a fence. So I've got the first bit done. Just taking a bit of a break. What I've done is to take a couple of end posts, which are 4x4 end posts for the split rails, and put them so that one butts up against the existing fence, and this one over here will form a gate, one of the gate posts eventually. This is about a 5-foot section between the two. What I've got is a section that's about 14 feet out to where the stake is, and about 21 feet to the other stake, and 14 back to the fence again. What I had to do for these rails, because these rails come as 11-foot split rails, was to cut them in half, and then at the end, how well you can see it, I've taken and tapered the ends using my reciprocating saw so that they fit in the notches and have the proper length to fit for this section of the fence. So next I'll put another end post here in this hole. Well, not hole yet, so I guess what I do next is dig the hole, and then I'll put another end post in, put a corner post here where this stake is, run another, this is about a 4.5-foot section here, so I hope to have about a 4-foot gate to get the wheelbarrow, push mower in, etc. into the garden. And then I'll run a line post in the middle of this section. This section is big enough for 2 full rails like what we have on the perimeter fence, and then on the other I'll do a line post in the middle and just cut the rails in half. So give an update later. Okay, so I finished off the corner here, and I managed to recruit some help now. We've done the longest part here. We've got our corner post set. Girls helped me do that, and we've got the line post with all the rails, and we've got the last corner post, and I've got a helper over here finishing up the tamping down of the dirt around the post. She's doing a really good job. Next, we've got the final run of fence to do. So we're going to finish off this corner here with a couple of rails, a line post in the middle, and then an end post at the end up against the fence over here, just like what we have on the opposite side. Then all we'll have left to do for the fence will be to finish our gate off here. So have to build it, and we'll have a fence. Next step will be to build the raised beds in the garden. Okay, so Sydney and I have just finished the last phase of putting up the rails. We've got the end. Oh, and Sydney's going to do cartwheels. Oh, we just saw our legs. Sydney helped me pack the dirt in and hold the post straight. She's been a big helper. So now we've got the rails up. Now that we've got the rails up, our next phase is to put up the wire to keep the gray monster out. Okay, so got the finished product now. Got wire on the fence. It's a great deal that I got on a 330-foot roll of field wire, 39-inch high field wire for $16. So I thought that was a great steal. I think this is my leftovers are going to make cucumber and tomato cages this year, and probably for years to come. So the only thing I have left now for the fence part is the gate. I should be able to build that probably tonight out of scrap lumber that I have.